That's warm, isn't it? Double audio. Is that better? Interesting. Is it still like that now? Oh, luckily the music doesn't stay on. Alex, good to see you. Good to see you, Josh. Music has doubled. Okay. Kaz, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to have you back, Alex, as well. Seems okay now. It's because I've taken one of the things off, but then I'm wondering if the actual engine audio is going to be on. We are going to do a bit of a flight. Let's get me on screen. Do you know what? I'm a bloody mess, but here we go. Look at the state of me here. Oh yeah, lovely, lovely. Hello, 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 hello. Sorry. I had a bit of a lapse in concentration then. Yeah, so third stream in for this week. Unfortunately, the stream on Sunday has to be changed, so I am in the middle of getting that scheduled in. Should be on YouTube tonight, and I will put it on my Discord. But yeah, that has got to change because we just have to wait a tiny bit longer for the NZA simulation scenery just to be finalised and all good to go for pre-release streaming, stuff like that. So that will be in the next couple of weeks. I'm not too sure on a date on that one. Sunday, I will advertise it on Discord, and you can see what it is. I'll be honest with you guys, it's nothing new. It's probably an old scenery, but I've just been given some sceneries to look at, and I'm a bit surprised it's not like sort of greatly known or greatly shown, but I guess there's so many, hotly anticipated releases, and really, there's a lot that the flight sim news outlets pick up on and will promote and show off a little bit more. So I'd like to obviously have the opportunity on the channel just to go through some of not the lesser known ones, but more of the ones that are not given more attention than the others, etc, etc. So what are we doing today? Well, today we have a giveaway and we have our first look. So this is a brand new scenery. This is Welshpool, Echo Golf Charlie Whiskey, I believe. But we are going to be taking a little flight to first with, so we're probably going to be, for the next 20 minutes or so, inside G-Pract, again, the Cessna 172. From Liverpool, so from my local airport over to Welshpool, because it's about a 20-minute or so, maybe something like that. The airport obviously is not huge, it's not a massive space, very greatly detailed because it is a bird and blue design scenery, but obviously we wouldn't be spending 2 hours 90 minutes looking at the scenery. We should get everything looked at, giveaway, announced, stuff like that within the 2 hours, including a flight over there, while trying to avoid the hills of Wales on the way, of course. So we're taking G-Pract out over the hills of North Wales. Let's have a little look. You'll see my double camera setup here. What I would like to say, guys, is a special thank you to everyone who has watched the live stream so far this week, especially our dedication to Milo on Wednesday. If you haven't seen that, you can go and rewatch it. You can check out some of Milo's scenery. What he said was his best work so far. McCall, Municipal, and what else did we have a look at? We had a look at Mount Hotham as well. So yeah, if you tuned into any of the live streams earlier on this week, fantastic. Thank you so much. Today, again, a bit later on, we also will be live streaming at probably around 6 o'clock on Sunday as well. So again, a bit later than usual. It is very, very warm in this room, so I am going to be kind of struggling with the heat, unfortunately, but please bear with me. A few little things. At the end of the last stream, I was mentioning a particular post that I want to put out discussing a lot of things, and it's going to be quite a full-on post. That is more than likely going to be turned into an actual YouTube short video with me speaking on camera about what I've written down. So if you do watch that in the next couple of weeks and you see me kind of looking at the screen, it's because I'm trying to sort of look at what I've written, because I don't want to go off it piece by piece, or sorry, line by line. I just want to use it as a template. But yeah, I think that's very necessary for me to get out. So I might lose a couple of subscribers with that post, but it is what it is, unfortunately. It's how I'm feeling at the minute, and it's something that I really want to get off my chest. But anyway, guys, another cool thing is that over the next, I'm trying to do this within the next 2 weeks, because I really want to have it done. But right now, the room that I'm in now is the spare room. It's the kind of, I would say, maybe the first biggest, or even in terms of the master bedroom, it's kind of the same size. So it's one of the bigger rooms. Over this side, the way I've got my camera cropped in here is to literally stop you guys seeing the tons of just stuff that we've got. Just a load of stuff. So it's very, very nicely hidden. That's why you can only see lights at a certain amount. Hello, Mark. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. But what I'm going to be doing is, now, it's a long time coming, but I have 3 boxes of WinWing gear boxed up still that I haven't actually, I say I haven't opened. I took a peek. My camera is also on tracking mode, which it shouldn't be. What are you doing on tracker mode? Bear with me. Why are you on tracking mode? Get off tracking mode. No, you don't want to see the mess. There we go. Paul, nice to see you, mate. Very, very nice to see Mark, Paul, Josh, Alex, who I haven't seen in a while. You've been traveling in a real-life helicopter. Helicopter, rather. They're called helicopters now. But yeah, good to see you guys. So yeah, I've got a lot of WinWing stuff there boxed up. I still haven't shown you guys what it is. I still haven't set it up. Haven't had the chance to really look at it and have a fiddle and set it up on the computer. So what I'm going to be doing, guys, is I'm going to be combining a couple of videos / live streams, and they are going to be me taking all my computer stuff into the smaller room, which is fantastic because I really wanted that original room, the smaller room, back over that way. Yeah, it probably will be a hell of a lot hotter in there when the computer's on, but there's a bigger window in there, I think. Digital Designs update Liverpool. Yes, they did. Not by a lot, but they added like the Jet 2 stand with the Jet 2 build and a couple of other things. They didn't fix the 6 little bungalow houses that you can see kind of over there on approach, kind of on the approach lights, but they did, yeah. They also will apparently be revisiting Liverpool and making it a 2024 sort of native, completely rebuilt to the standard of their Leon, which has got like an interior. But yeah, they did partially. They made the 2024 compatible, even though it did technically work. So yeah, I will be setting up a brand new room, not just area, but I'll be taking all my stuff into the smaller room and having a proper space away from all the mess, and a space where I can show you more of the room. I can set it up really nicely. I'll also be combining that with unboxing the WinWing stuff and setting it up, so it's kind of going to be like a, I don't know, set up my new flight sim space or desk space in this new room, and then have a look at the WinWing stuff. So I'm going to combine it all together. I'm really looking forward to doing that, actually. That's going to be something a bit different and quite exciting. I like taking on sort of projects of moving stuff around and sorting my desk out and having a new space. So there hopefully shouldn't be a door behind there, and everything should just feel a bit more nicer. Anyway, guys, we need to get this flight started. We're already 10 minutes in because this is what Brian does. He tends to do this all the time. Also, as well, what I would say, I would say, I'm really sorry, but everything seems a bit off. Oh, I know why. That's why. I'm thinking, why is everything so slow? It's never, not in Liverpool. It's never usually like this. Hopefully it'll start kicking back into shape. I had my video editor open, so it would have been causing havoc with let's just go back. Let's just go back. Start again. Hopefully my flight plan's still there. Looks like it is. So yeah, we are going to be having a little flight down to Welshpool. We'll set it to the early into the morning, and once we get down, hopefully a successful route and a successful landing, we'll take a look around. Hiya Tony, how you doing, bud? Nice to see you. In terms of the giveaway, guys, I've got 2 copies. Obviously, this is unreleased as of yet. It comes out next week. Obviously, I will say, please keep an eye out for the official trailer coming out on the channel soon. But yes, this comes out next week. This is the Welshpool scenery by... Oh, look at that. Wonderful. Why is a Buzz 737 on the GA ramp? What in the name? Never seen it. Let's have a look if this is FS traffic. Yes, it is. You can go away. So yes, the giveaway, guys. The giveaway is obviously for... I've got 2 copies, so 2 winners. Fix my microphone. And instead of doing the keyword today, guys, it is going to be an active winner chat kind of thing, because obviously the last time I tried to do keywords, not everyone is in the chat, and I listen. I understand people can either watch a tiny bit and they can be satisfied, or they watch it and go, "This guy just talks on and he's talking a load of BS." But listen. If you want to be part of the giveaway, be active between 7:30 and 8. Nightbot will see that you're active. You've got to be active at least 1 minute, 2 minutes, and then when I press choose winner, it will only choose a winner that is active in the chat. So we shouldn't have any issues with sorting that this time. Hopefully not, anyway. Right, let's get things going, guys. Nothing too dramatic, no sort of ATC. We are just going to remember that we've got our chocks on here this time, because you know what I'm like. If it lets me click them. Have we got the covers on? No, we've taken the covers off. Fantastic stuff. We haven't got no 737 stalking us this time. No, perfect. So yeah, guys, if you do want to take part in the giveaway, obviously I would appreciate everyone staying in and taking the time to watch the stream today. If you are looking to only see the airport, what I would say is I'm going to try and put chapters in for anyone rewatching. But in terms of the flight, I'm hoping to be there around 6:45, something like that. So within the next half an hour or so, maybe tiny bit longer. And then, as I say, between 7:30 and 8 o'clock, if you're active in the chat, then you will be chosen. If Nightbot lets you be chosen. This is a PC giveaway only, of course. This is Ben and Blue Designs Welshpool. We're going to go from the GA ramp, the General Aviation apron here at Liverpool Airport, EGGP, over to EGCW, Welshpool, and yeah, should be a nice little flight if your man here can avoid the hills on the way there. Spot on. At least we can start a Cessna. It's good stuff, isn't it? Perfect. So right over the Wirral, taking a left-hand turn, right over kind of lower West Kirby, and then across over. What's your flight plan down to Welshpool? I mean, yeah, I've got a flight plan, and I can stick the autopilot on. The idea is to stick the autopilot on after we've got over about 2,000 feet, just to make sure that we're over the hills. I think that'll be a bit too low. And just so I can obviously have a bit of a chat and answer any questions, I can stick it on autopilot. But I've got a bit of a flight plan going, nothing too drastic. Let me just have a little look if I can show you. Takes us into runway 22 into Welshpool, which I think is the one that we're kind of aiming for straight off. There's no turns, not many turns except the one that takes us over kind of the Wirral out of Liverpool. I haven't seen Alex back in the chat, but hopefully he comes back in. I haven't seen him for a while. Spoke to him for a while. He has been in a real helicopter through the country and over the country and out of the country, and very exciting. What else have we not done here? Landing lights can go on in a second. Pitot heat, I guess we'll stick on. Perfect. Okay, let's get out, guys. As I say, there's no ATC. The idea today is just to get out of the airport and get over to Welshpool so we can have a little look. But I hope everyone's been good. As I say, thank you everyone that has taken time to watch some of the live streams this week. I have got one on Sunday. It isn't the one I had scheduled, but we will be taking a look at an airport there. Nothing too new. In fact, I really don't know when it came out, if I'm going to be totally honest. But I feel like it's a lot of pop-ins there for some reason. I feel like it's one that really, I mean, for me, it slipped under my radar. No pun there, but I wasn't aware of it. I'm totally aware of the developer. The developer's quite a well-known developer. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You can subscribe to the channel. You can go onto the channel in the next few hours after I've live streamed, and you can have a little look at what I'm going to be doing on Sunday. As I say, Discord's a good way to keep up with all that. Obviously, subscribing to the channel, you'll be able to see the scheduled live stream. But developer's well known, very, very well known in the flight sim industry, but I just think with the amount of sceneries that come out, it's very easy for some of them to sort of slip under the radar. Is it in the UK? The one that I'm talking about? No. Sorry, yes, it is. It is a UK airport, yeah. Yes, it very much is a UK airport. Didn't put my landing lights on, but hey ho, let's put them on now. Yes, it is. I've got a couple of UK ones from the same developer who I will be taking a look at over the next couple of weeks, actually. I might even slip in another one of his in Sunday's live stream as well, because I have got another one. And then there's another one that I'm going to be getting my hands on, which is the newest one. And I'm very excited to see that as well. Was putting a spine on my 32 printer? What? So yeah, guys, we are off above Liverpool Airport over Speak there. You can see my co-pilot looking very, very happy with himself. You're right, mate. Oh, yeah. Just over there, we've got a Speak Retail Park. I'm trying to move the camera at the same time as trying to ascend. But yeah, Mark, it will be another UK one, mate. I've got a couple from the same developer that I really want to show off, because I've spent some time, not a lot of time, but in the one that I'm showing off on Sunday there, and I was really pleasantly surprised by it. It was really, really cool to see it. So yeah, we have the official trailer for Burn and Blue Designs Welshpool on the channel over the next week or so. 3D printer, sorry, yeah. What are you doing with your 3D printer, man? Payware, Mark, it is payware, yeah. I do have a video in the making that's going to be showing some freeware off. Don't think we've got any UK ones in there, but I have got a freeware video coming up. I need to record the voiceover, but I've got the Welshpool trailer to get out for you guys. I've got another aircraft video, official, almost a teaser that'll be next week. I want to get out me new desk setup kind of thing, and setting up the wing products and stuff like that. So I've got a couple of different video projects over the next couple of weeks, and with the heat and how it's been, and I've got a couple of days out with the family as well over the next couple of weeks. So I have to intersperse everything with sort of the hobby and stuff. One of the cables keeps hitting the print, so I made a model to clip to the cable that looks like a spine. Oh, nice. That's cool. But again, if you rewatch the stream today, or if you're watching now, please leave a like. Please share the stream as much as you can. We're heading off to Welshpool. I believe the flight, I think I did a little test flight last week, and let's hope the navigation's going to be working for us this time. I know last time I tried this, yeah, it is getting back on the magenta line there, which is fantastic. I'll keep on letting the plane slowly ascend, just so we can make it over the initial set of mountains. Wales just down below there. Let's have a little gander out the window. We are somewhere over there. We've got Howden. We've got the Airbus factory somewhere. And then over here we have Liverpool. We have the Wirral here, so the Tranmere, the Liverpool dock front there, my house somewhere over there. And the photogrammetry in this area is pretty cool as well. It's quite nice. As I say, I'll put it into an altitude hold. We're already around 3,000, but we won't go too much higher than that. But yeah, guys, I hope everyone's been okay. Please let me know in the comments where you've been flying, what you've been checking out in the Flight Simulator 2020 or 2024. Also, as well, obviously, the official Microsoft pages are celebrating the 5 years of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, and they want you to go and share your favorite memory, your favorite screenshot. So make sure you're getting involved in that as well. That looks pretty cool. And again, also, if you want to get involved with screenshots on my Discord, I've linked my Discord in the description. Please head over there, come and join the server if you're not already, and share some of your favorite screenshots with me in the screenshot channels. I always like to see people's screenshots and see where they are, and not so, I don't rate your screenshots. I don't do all that business, but I do like to see other people's flight sim screenshots, whether it be 2020 or 2024. Let's go into a altitude hold. Hopefully that should clear us just. We are taking a 90-degree left-hand turn in a second, and we should get over there. We might hit some rain on the way. I do love this preset, by the way. This preset is from I think it's from the sample pack. Floyd's Clouds. I think it's Floyd's Clouds, yeah, the FEC one. You get a couple, and this one is the Stratocumulus one, I think, and it's really, really nice. It gives you these pockets of like rain clouds and some open cloud areas where you can move the sun, and it's really, really good, that one. I do enjoy that one. That's free on flightsim.to, but Floyd does do a paid pack of weather presets with loads in. I believe they're on the weather. They're on the marketplace. I think my original flight plan wanted me all the way down there, but if it wanted me down there, I would have been hitting the mountains, waiting for the Miltech H60 to hit the marketplace. Yeah, it does look good. I mean, it looks fantastic, but I'm not the one to give any advice. I'm not the one to give advice on many aircraft, but certainly not helicopters. It's a wonder that I was able to do any kind of helicopter videos, because I cannot control them, and you probably will see that in the Welshpool trailer, because Welshpool does get its fair share of helicopter movements. A little bit of Lando Norris drink. You'll know that's quite a favourite on the channel by now. Not that I should be drinking it. So we're on our way to Welshpool, Echo Golf Charlie Whiskey. We're in the Cessna 172, registered G Pract, obviously. This is going to be out next week. I'm not too sure of the day. I couldn't tell you any kind of details in terms of pricing. This is, I would say, probably 3 days before, 4 days before release. Obviously, I will put the link to Ben and Blue Designs website in the description. I think I've already put their Discord in as well. I've also put their new flight planner in the description as well. So that contains all of their airports, and it's pretty interesting because obviously they'd already put Welshpool on there. So it was if people weren't aware that they were doing Welshpool already, then definitely know now. Cruising along at a steady 113 knots. Maybe top it up a bit there, maybe. And take the landing lights off and the taxi lights, because you know what I'm like. And the fuel pump, for some stupid reason, that's still on. The stupid reason being me. But yeah, I hope everyone's enjoying their week and's been doing some great flying on the flight simulator. More to come, guys. What I will say is I'm going to have to start taking a bit of not a step down, just a bit of a few more breaks. Because my original plan was, well, my original thoughts and plans and what I promised myself going back into this, listen, I wasn't meant to come back to YouTube. I wasn't meant to do all this. I bought Flight Sim 2024, started doing a bit of flying. I was like, right, I've missed this, because when I stopped doing YouTube for that year and a half, I didn't do any flight simming either. My whole kind of passion for aviation kind of dwindled, and it was it was not nice. Started doing it again, kind of started experimenting with the drone camera again, felt good, and I was like, I'm gonna make something. So I made the new destinations video, and I thought, you know what, let's just put it on YouTube and see how it goes. And And admittedly, what has happened here is I've started doing more and more, and I never meant to do that. I was supposed to just come back to YouTube, and it was supposed to be just gradual. I'd put a video out, I'd see if you guys liked it. I didn't even plan to live stream, so I'm gonna just take a tiny bit of a step back a bit, guys. Nothing major, just in terms of how active I am. I'm gonna try and be anyway, because I need breaks. I need time to be away from the computer and spend time with myself and the family. Get out to some airports and do some more real world aviation stuff, because I enjoy doing that. But I also enjoy doing this as well. Live streaming's become something I really enjoy, actually, more than I thought it would. But I do. It's quite nice. But I still want to put more videos out. I want to do other videos, and the thing is, I've got 2 videos ready to go there that just need some voiceover work to them, and I can edit those and get them out, and I'm looking forward to them, because I think people will enjoy the 2 different types of videos. But yeah. This is why I would probably say I'm not the best person to do any kind of airline flying, because and live streaming. For me, I like this view. This is a great view. It's in autopilot, so there's nothing for me to do. I guess I could probably just hand fly it, but it's given me the opportunity to kind of look away from the screen and talk to you guys as well. But yeah, listen, guys, thank you so much. I think there's a lot of people who was subscribed to the channel who stayed with the channel, and I've stayed with the channel since the early days, like 2020, kind of COVID time, and stuck with me even when I wasn't doing anything, and saw me come back and said, "Oh, he's back again. Let's watch him again." And that's all I can really ask for. It's a fantastic feeling. Yeah, there's people who have been and gone, and listen, if I'm not putting any content out on the channel, why would you want to stay subscribed and stuff like that? But anyway, loads of new subscribers as well. Some fantastic opportunities over the last couple of months as well, and still more opportunities to come from certain developers who I will be talking about in that post/video that I want to share with you guys. And I hate to sound negative, but the post is only going to go out to subscribers, so I really want to do something that's going to go out to a wider bunch of people. And it's not me being angry and upset, well, slightly upset, but not me being angry. I just want to put some things out there, and I want you guys to sort of just listen and watch. If you don't agree, listen. I fully understand. I don't expect everyone to agree, but I think there's a couple of points in there that people are going to go, yeah, fair enough. Like there's, yeah. So anyway, calm down, calm down. So yeah, let me know what you've been doing in the comments. If you are rewatching the stream, please comment. We are on our way to Welshpool in Wales. Echo Golf Charlie Whiskey. I think it is anyway. I've said it a few times now. No one's corrected me. Looks like we're going to be going through a nice little pocket of rain here as well. This is why I like this preset. Lovely, lovely views over Wales as we head over to our destination. Again, once we've got there, we'll have more than enough time to have a look around it. It's not a huge airport, as you can imagine, but it is on the standards you are used to from our good friends at Burning Blue Designs, who again I will thank you for the opportunity, because those guys have been loyal supporters of the channel for many years now. They let me just run with the trailers and let me put those out, and yeah, live streams, since I've been doing live stream, they've been happy to let me show you a preview as well, which is fantastic. I can't ask for any more, really. And there's loads of other people I can mention that do that as well. In fact, while we are flying along here enjoying the scenery, big thank you to Josh from Impulse Simulations, who I believe is still in the chat. Again, fantastic friend of the channel, fantastic friend of mine. Can't thank him enough. Even with the time I spent away from YouTube, I was obviously speaking to him a lot before that as well. Ben and Blue Designs, end of day simulations, loads. You are still here. You said you would be, mate, and I believe you. Um, Harry, Welshpool was my first land away flight. First land away flight on my PBL course. Nice, Harry. Well, Harry, stick with it, mate. I am obviously, if you want to jump back into the stream and pop back in, and what I would say is that we are, I think when I tried it, it was about 25 minutes, 20 minutes. I think we're about just under halfway. Can be challenging once a lander. Thanks, mate. Yeah, I mean, it is surrounded by a good selection of hills. But yeah, I understand that, mate. I mean, you don't even know what my landing's going to be like. But look, here's the lovely backdrop we've got going on here now. We've totally avoided the rain as well. Woo! Yeah, so like end-of-day simulations, those guys, they've been fantastic. High performance simulations with the helicopters. Indie builds have been fantastic for the channel. Although I'm not kind of an official partner of theirs, I would literally. I'm a fan of their stuff, and they've been fantastic to me and the channel. Official Microsoft Flight Simulator as well, for letting me collaborate with them on a few occasions, which has been fantastic. I believe I'm also collaborating with them again pretty soon. If you're above 1,000 feet turning onto final, it's a go around. Yeah, mate, that won't apply to me. If you're looking for a realistic flight into Welshpool, mate, you're not going to get it here. You might see me dive into final. Now, we should be good. You might be able to reach out to Innie for me. I mean, they're very sort of they are a kind of aware who I am at least. I've just had a guy. I did a little short video, based on my A350 cinematic video, and I stitched some bits together for a vertical a 9:16 ratio post. I've just had a lovely guy on TikTok there just literally tag Innie Builds in saying, Innie Builds, pay this man. I'm like, fair enough, but you know what? As long as Innie Builds just support the channel and let me show their stuff, I'm absolutely fine. Barrel roll. We'll try. I mean, not much pressure, like. But yeah, Innie Builds have been fantastic to the channel. There's absolutely loads. Ben and Blue. God, I feel like I'm gonna forget someone here, and I apologize, and I don't mean any. Oh, sorry guys, I'm getting really distracted there. Anyway, it was like a weird email. It wasn't like a spam email. It was someone's marketing jargon, but it felt really personal. I'm just trying to go through my videos because, like, I'm obviously Azo Poly as well. Azo Poly are fantastic. I believe so, mate. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think last time I checked, yeah, I think when I log into mine, it just does it automatically, yeah. But obviously, Azo Poly, those guys have been fantastic. I mean, those guys were, you know, gave me the opportunity to get my official trailer into Paris Air Show, and even before that, they were fantastic at giving me all the opportunities. Pyrigi, of course, another fantastic supporter of the channel, and a friend. Spoke to him quite a few times Orbex as well. Got to mention Orbex. Those guys have really give the channel options and supported me as well. Obviously, Perseverance Scenery as well, new to the channel, but I've been speaking to Liam for a number of weeks now, and he's currently building Doncaster Sheffield. If you haven't seen my social media, go onto there and have a look at the screenshot for Doncaster Sheffield. It is absolutely incredible. I've just seen some of his work in progress stuff at the minute, and it is top. Like, he has got a huge project, but it's looking fantastic. It really is. It looks so, so nice. Um, Loads of you guys. I mean, yeah. Contrail as well. The opportunity to do the trailer for the Vulcan 50. There'll be people I'm missing out, but I do apologize if I have missed you out. I do apologize. I don't mean it. Please don't please don't yell at me. Right, we really should be descending right now. And last time I checked, my flight level change for some odd reason doesn't work. It does work. It's probably just me. It's probably just me. Because we are approaching Welshpool very, very quickly. But yeah, my flight level change just doesn't work for some reason. It'll be me. Oh, hang on. Is it working? It might very well be, actually. Let's just hope I've done it right. But yeah, loads of developers who I currently still speak to near enough on a weekly, sometimes even daily basis, and all I can say to those guys is thank you, because you allow me to get some of your content onto the channel, and obviously the other people I need to say thank you is to obviously all you guys for subscribing, all the viewers. If you're not subscribed, then listen, all I can ask is that you consider subscribing, because I am active. I do live stream weekly. I try to get pre-recorded videos out very regularly, but sometimes it can be just maybe once or twice a week. Sometimes it could go a week and then I put 2 or 3 out, which might be the case over the next 2 weeks. That flight level change just isn't working, is it? I'm not too sure why. Wrong button. Is it because I have to press it? I'm terrible with that. I'm terrible with all autopilot in general, to be honest with you. Hey Ape, how you doing? Good to see you, bud. I'll be honest with you, that is actually Welshpool down there, and we're far too high. Josh, that is incredible, mate. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you. I'll be honest with you, mate. Fantastic, but worst time to do it. No, no, listen, mate. No, not at all. Not at all. You picked your time though, didn't you, to throw that in? Like, you really did. Like, as I'm trying to onto the scent. Thank you so much, mate. No, honestly, listen, it's been mate. I listen. Not just a friend of me as the channel. You're a bloody hard worker, a grafter. Your sceneries are incredible, and to continue doing what you've been doing over the last couple of weeks with obviously the passing of Milo. And I know that's what he would have wanted you to do. He wouldn't have wanted you to sit there and go, listen, I'm not putting my scenery out. Although you would have been well within your right, you know that he wouldn't have wanted that. But still, mate, the perseverance and the dedication to do that after a guy that, sprung so much inspiration on you and to many others as well, of course. You were still able to put a product release out, and of course, you yourself being through the ringer as well with some health bits as well. I won't go into much detail, mate, because I don't think it's the place. But Jesus Christ, man, I feel like when I have a bit of a moan or a bit of a moment, I need to just look at you and go. I just say Josh and be like, yeah, I got nothing to moan about, and I mean that with respect, mate. You just buzzed about Overlander, mate. Yeah, he will, mate. He absolutely will, and obviously going forward as well. There's so much you can implement into your sceneries to honour him. I'm sure there's going to be opportunities and probably already plans in your head to honour him some way. Put some kind of plaque or mural or something in one of your sceneries, maybe. I don't know. I'm sure you've got some ideas there, but yeah, definitely, mate. And listen, mate, I really appreciate it. I'm probably a bit too low at the minute, guys, so I do apologise if this is looking like I'm going to skin someone's head off. But I'm hoping that my nav is going to take me back on the left-hand turn now. Yeah, we're going to do that. Yeah, mate, totally. There we go. My autopilot is playing ball. The autopilot, the G1000, seems to be a hell of a lot better than some of the others. The ones in the Vision Jet, it was pilot error. Let's face it, guys. But it was a pain in the ass, that. Now I am going to take it off autopilot because I don't think that flight path is particularly spot on. So we're just approaching now. I think this is runway 22, or runway 22 rather. Nice. That's amazing, mate, yeah. So this is the approach into Welshpool, guys. The new burn and blue design scenery, and it was about, I would say, probably spot on, half an hour or so. And over there you can see the selection of buildings. You will also, if you look, I'll see if you can just see to the right, you can see the air ambulance station as well. And the funky looking control tower as well. Quite a decent length runway for the GA aircraft as well, I would say. Bit of a hard one, but the wheels are still attached. Let's call that a success. On the centre line as well. Clap, clap, clap. And there's no taxiways. I don't even think you can taxi out onto the grass in this airport. I think they have two turn round points, one on the right here and then one right at the end as well, if the aircraft are using the other approach. And with this one, guys, we'll have a little walk around because I think it's definitely one that you'd like to walk around with on 2024. and then we will jump in the drone camera just to see some of the other stuff as well. I think that's called Powis or Pewis, or it's not part of Ben and Blue Design's scenery, although they do like to most of the time put some of the surrounding points of interest in. Sorry guys, I was just trying to figure out what that was there, but I think it's like part of the mountain, but it looked weird. And it's just because it's blended in with the pylons. Yeah, Powis or Pewis, it would be probably a Welsh pronunciation. That was part of the UK update, that castle up there. But it's pretty cool to see that kind of overlooking the airfield as well. We will go and park up on the apron instead of the grass. And I can show you kind of how, so that you can go, so not deep, but you can go and park next to the car park. It's pretty cool. So if you have been to Welshpool, this is the time to judge. I know Alex has, one of our moderators. He has been to Welshpool. Got our open hangar there with the Tiger Moth in under construction. Again, custom cars as per Ben and Blue Designs kind of scenery. And we're just gonna park G-Pract over here. Not too bad, not too bad. Where is the battle round? Hashtag leaving. Yeah, I didn't want to chance it, mate. With the I know you paid for a battle roll, but yeah, Ben and Blue Designs do a fantastic job. They're really, really good. You know, these guys try and fill in all those small airfields that we haven't got in the simulator. Well, we have got, but we don't have it at this standard. And it's spot on. This is all the wrong order, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Don't try and start it now. That's not going to work. Show me how it's done. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely going to be opportunities for community flights, though. I would say that, guys. I have mentioned it a few times. I do want to do some community flying. We didn't put the flaps all the way back, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure. Can you not move them on this? No. Or is it the? I thought you were able to do that as well. Anyway, good morning. Looking forward to seeing Ben Van release. Yeah, not long now. The start of next week, I believe. Obviously, give or take any kind of possible delays. I didn't turn off the battery or anything. Here we go. Save the battery. But yeah, this is Welshpool. So if you have been to Welshpool, then let me know in the comments. I haven't been. It feels like I've been there loads in the past. What are you ducking for? Like, I understand there maybe, but not all the way over here. I haven't been before. It feels like I've been here a lot in the last week or so as I've been sort of looking around and doing bits for the trailer. Lovely tiger moth in there as well. The hangar animated, of course. Not a trigger point, but it is a time of day situation. I think this is an earlier one, isn't it? Yeah. Here we go. Fantastic. I think this one's got a bit of a later and earlier trigger to it because I believe this airport does have night license. And of course, the people on show all come out and go home at specific times and specific times of the year and conditions as well. And I believe there's someone here. Oh, look. Who is that? It's a thin Brian. I mean, it is supposed to be modelled on me. That they definitely don't have the beer gut. They do have the lovely Practically Geek logo, though. I guess it's kind of me. Just a more slender. This was me when I was like 17. So it's a nice little thing to see in the scenery, you know. But yeah, all the people come out, all the spectators come out at certain times as well. Different weathers and different times. You can see them slowly going away when the airport shuts. I think, yeah, see, these guys are out now. We'll keep it on the lighter conditions because it seems a bit easier. I do apologise, guys. I'm gonna have to give myself a bit of a courtesy wipe on the whole forehead. Bear with me 1 second. 1 second. Not used to it. No, I'm not used to the heat. And thank you, Josh, for telling me there. Otherwise, that would have been a fun hour of me just miming. Yeah, the sound now. Sorry, I'm pretty sure I clicked that back on, but there you go. Apologies. Thank you, Josh. Thank you. I'm still dripping. It's absolutely terrible. It really is. Right, okay, so yeah, this is a good place to have a little walk around, see the details. We will jump into the drone camera. If you are interested in winning a copy, I've got 2 to give away, obviously, for when the airport releases. It's obviously PC only, 2020 or 2024. What I would say, it's due next week. There's no particular date that I can give or price. I can only say it is next week. And if you are a lucky winner, then it will be sent to you in some kind of way, either as a code or something. It's usually sorted after within 24 hours, and then it usually doesn't take long, is what I'm saying. But the person who does win, I always need an email from you in your YouTube profile just to make sure that I can get in contact with you. But yeah, if you are interested in winning a copy, be active in the chat between 7:30 and 8 o'clock. I'm not doing a keyword giveaway. It's just you have to be active. If you're active, Nightbot will choose an active person in the chat. I'll be honest with you guys. The heat's getting to me a tiny bit, so you're gonna have to give me a few minutes, guys. Unfortunately, I'm not going to the toilet, although I probably do need the toilet. But I'm just starting to get a bit flustered. It is really hot. I don't have a good enough fan, so please give me 5 minutes just to recalibrate. I do apologize if I don't do this break now. I don't think I could do the rest of the stream, and I don't really want to do that. But yeah, please just give me some time just to cool down, nip to the loo, and I'll be back. Okay, I do apologize. Hello, hello, hello. Can everybody hear me? Please let me know. Is everyone still there? Is everyone still being patient with me? If you are still there, please let me know if you can hear the fan. Because if you can hear the fan and it's annoying, then I'll have to reposition it. But I've got a massive... Part of the reason why I went was to get the fan. Because it's the better one we've got in the house. And to be fair, it's okay at the minute. It's just the problem is it's going to be sucking up the hot air from the computer. So, but if you can hear the fan, let me know, because obviously I'll need to make sure that that's not a hindrance. Sounds all good. Okay, perfect. Well, if you can't hear the fan, let's see if my camera's still good. Not too bad. Okay, well, I mean, it's the lowest setting the fan's going to be on, and it's not very, very cool there. Aiming at your feet. I suppose. I suppose I could try that. Let's have a little look. I could probably... Oh, hang on, what have I done here? How have I got that tangled already? Seriously. I haven't put the camera on yet, because otherwise you'll just see me literally just messing about trying... Oh, hang on. What's he done? I mean, it's nice. It's probably, I could probably whack it on a bit of a higher setting as well. Possibly. I suppose so. I mean, I don't know what my head's going to be like. We'll see, we'll see. Anyway, I feel a tiny bit better. I do apologise for going missing, guys. Needed the loo. Here I am. Oh my god, look at the state of me. No, I'm alright, Tony. I'm alright, mate. No, it's just... I just had to take a second, because... Bit of a pain in the bottom. What's this doing? What's this doing? Right, okay. Where are we? Let's get us back into Welshpool. Again, apologies, guys. I needed that break and I needed that fan. Right, okay. Like I said, the room, put it on full and be comfortable. I mean, it does blast at full, like. I could do with it. I could do it like leaning it back, and it. I mean, I suppose I could. I don't know. I'll leave it there. It's better than the situation I had then, anyway. I don't know how I'm going to survive in the other room, but I really like the other room. Like, see, when we moved into the house, we were like, "Oh my god, this has to be the baby's room." But then, the spare room where I am now is a lot bigger. Like, it's, I'd say, double the size of the room that I'm going to take my gear into. But it's, the other room, the smaller room, it just feels a bit more like a, I don't know, a studio slash office place to do all that. Do you know the price of the scenery? I do not, unfortunately. Because it's, I'd say, as I say, about 3 or 4 days away. I don't know any kind of feature list for it yet. I don't think it's on Ben and Blue Designs Discord, but if I'm going to hazard a guess, I'm going to put it at the same price as Connington, because it's around the same size, but that would be a guess, totally, that would be a guess. The Connington was £8.95, so obviously Ben and Blue Designs have a wide portfolio of sceneries, and the last one, Connington and Welshpool, the kind of, to be honest with you, the apron and kind of the runway layout is pretty similar as well. Both of them share the same kind of layout. You've got the sort of the apron down one end with the buildings, and then the runway stretching out further out. But I would say it's going to be around the £8 to £9 mark. This is just a guess. But anyway, let's carry on with having a look around. So over here is the air ambulance, the Welsh Air Ambulance apron, and the hangars as well. You can see the H145 helicopter. The model's fantastic, especially details on the rotor blades. And the livery is authentic, and the registration is authentic as well. Again, in Burning Blue Designs fashion, they've done a certain amount of the perimeter road, the fencing, the foliage, the signs. Again, you'd know, if you know Burning Blue Designs, they like to go all out or all in with the signage, and this is no exception. It's another one. Perimeter road, foliage, some of the detail on the kind of the farmer's field next door, some electric transformers. There's a tractor over there, some of the detail in the ground as well. No DPD van in this one. I think it's an Amazon Prime one. And then you can walk in, and then you've got over to the right, you've got the air ambulance kind of, I would say, the office, and the actual first response car or fast response car. Again, all authentic vehicles with their proper badges and stuff. Let's see if there's any collision on the stairs. I don't think there will be, but we'll have a little look. Oh, there is. Nice. There you go. Probably no collision on this. Oh, there is. Nice. I mean, it doesn't take you anywhere, but it's cool to see that there's some collision on there. Yes, Burning Blue Designs sceneries are very reasonable price. I think, to be honest with you, if I'm going to be totally honest, I think they probably undersell. I think they could probably, you know, put it up a tiny bit more. Nothing too major, but I think for the work that they do, there's certainly a bit of a. It's a nice deal, and I think we appreciate it. Yeah, no worries, Josh. I believe it'll probably be around 4 or 5 a.m. for you. So you've already been up through the night at this point. In fact, one of my favorite YouTubers, he kind of some of my favorite aviation YouTubers have kind of started collaborating with certain people, other creators now, and I'm thinking, why have you done that? It's not really a great image, but then it is what it is. But one of aviation YouTubers I watch, he was on the train in Australia. If you're still there, mate, he was actually going through your neck of the woods. He was going through sort of Adelaide over to where was he go? Where was he going? I think he was going to Adelaide, but he definitely went through your neck of the woods. He was on the oldest train in Australia. It's like it looks like a really metal kind of. Like a really sheet metal kind of train. I can't remember. It's no fields. I don't know if you've heard of him, but he was on the train going through Australia. It was pretty cool. Good to see decent resolution in the. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah. But no, I mean, there's some bin bags here as well. Look at this. India Pacific, yeah, I think that was it. I think that was it, mate. He was going through the towns, and some of the towns had like really mad. There was a town called Keith. There was a town called Keith in Australia, down that neck, down south. It was just mad. But yeah, look at the bin bags. I mean, granted, obviously your stones here, they're a bit you can tell they're a flat texture. But if you never get out of your plane, you're never ever going to see them. Again, the signs are really well done. Look at the scratches on the signs here. Cars parked at owner's risk. Okay. I don't know why I was kneeling down. Mate, you need to look around us. Mate, I know if I had the money, I would be straight over to Australia and New Zealand. I really would. Like, in real life, I would be over there straight away. Yeah, it's a must. And I don't like insects and spiders. You should see the tarantula we've got in our porch at the minute. Like, it's stupidly big for someone from the United Kingdom. Anyway, this is G Practically parked up like it was before. We've come round in a sort of a complete circle. We can have a little look. You've even got these stand numbers on the edges here. Really, really cool. I will obviously go into drone mode and show you the likes of the control tower, which has got a full interior. It's even got an animated door on it, again, triggered by the time of day. Even flying in the sim, yeah, no, again, yeah. Can you get up there in the tower? I don't think you can walk up there, but obviously it's got an interior. I'd love to see that someday, where we can walk up to the top of a tower. Now, these have got collision on them, so you can walk through here and there's collision on the walls. It's pretty cool. Like, everything's got collision. And like, you can literally walk down here to the kind of the spectators part. You can walk down here, full collision on the walls. And then out onto the deck here. Can watch all the planes. And I've seen a couple of real videos. I've seen a video from here with the two Chinooks, the RAF Chinooks, coming in as a pair from over here and then across the top and then landing on the side there. Pretty cool. I think there's been quite a few military movements at Welshpool, some Apaches and stuff as well. But no, the steps kind of seem to be like inside. But I don't think you can go up there. I think this whole hangar has got a full collision on it. Let's, with that being said, guys, let's jump into the drone camera so I can show you. For some reason, this part of the aerodrome here, this part of the airfield is just so... I took a picture from over on the runway, and it just looks so authentic, so real. All of the stand numbers on the fences here. And, of course, really nice avgas tank. Spot on. Can show you inside with the tiger moth and a couple of other things. Again, this is the hangar that opens and shuts. Little office there, everything being reflected in the windows. Welshpool Air Show in memory of Bob Jones. But yeah, this is out next week, guys. Again, if you do want to win a copy will be sent to 2 winners on release. If you want to win a copy, all you simply have to do is remain active in the chat between 7:30 and 8 o'clock. The reason why I'm saying then, obviously I'd like you to remain active in the chat for as long as possible. But the reason why I say then is that's when I'm going to be drawing the winners, and I can only draw winners if there's active people in the chat. And if you are active, you will be the ones that are entered to win. But yeah, between 7:30 and 8, so Oh, we're already on 7:30 nearly. Within the next half an hour or so, guys. So if you are there and you are watching, stay active. If you are down on Nightbot's list of being active, you might be chosen. It is nice to add animation. The fact that Ben and Blue Designs also obviously add in animated people. They don't have people walking about like some airports, but they're animated. They move. There's the steps there. I don't know if it goes anywhere. No, there's just a door there. But yeah, I'd love to see, and they might already be, but I'd love to see an airport where you can actually use 2024's walking mode and you're able to walk fully up the tower. I'm wondering if Pyreges Birmingham's got that. But like I said, this door opens and closes. Because obviously if you could walk, you could come out here and be on the little balcony watching the aircraft. Pretty cool little vantage point. And you know, Ben, and you know, Welshpool rather does get some interesting movements. Military choppers. I've seen a video where the A400 does a low approach. Obviously, it I have no chance of landing here. I think it would be a bit too wide, but it did a low approach right over the airfield, which is pretty cool. The door opens and closes. There you go. And the door handle actually opens and closes. Wow. There we go. Look at that. Spot on. And then obviously later on in the night it closes as well and presses down. Didn't actually notice the handle pressing down first time I saw that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I noticed that when I was filming some of the trailer that there's actually bird plop on the roof. Yeah, it's pretty detailed. Like pretty cool. Like looking at that, it looks almost like a picture. It's spot on. You've got all the cameras as well on the sides. That's like almost like a webcam, maybe. I don't know if they've got an active webcam over on Welshpool, but all the cable ties as well, all around there. And then there's a few other bits. Again, Burnable Designs, all the airports, perimetered off, perimeter fenced. You know I do like that. Even Brian, even chat. Mickey, nice to see you, mate. Good to see you in the chat. Some weather apparatus, measuring equipment, all done very nicely as well. Pretty cool. And then when you start heading towards the other end of the airfield, again, continued fences, but you've got. It would have been nice to see possibly. I mean, listen. I know developers do a lot. Would have been nice to see whatever this is modeled. I don't know, but and to be fair, it's usually what you would see Ben and Blue Designs do, but these are kind of smaller airport add-ons. These ones. Here you go. You got the gates across here going in. I'd imagine this is possibly used. I don't know, in some kind of farming capacity, because it does go out into a field. Maybe farmers actually do take the cattle over the runway. it's probably correct. And then again, just lovely little details with the fence, and the gates are all here on approach. But again, this is usually what you do find with Burn and Blue. They do like to have the approaches in and out of the airfields looking pretty sweet. Again, I don't know what these buildings are. They look pretty big for this area. Let me just double check actually what this is, because I'm curious. I'd like to find out what that is because I'm curious now. I'm really curious to know what that is. Again, if you're rewatching or watching the stream now, and I know there was someone in before who actually took their PPL or at least flew into Welshpool. Let's have a little look. I think that's just it's a farm. It's actually I'd imagine the farm that's linked to all those gates. Again, layout spot on. That big building there is just a massive barn, which again the auto-generated building here is kind of a hangar. It'd be nice to get more auto-generated buildings of different types. That's something that is quite a shame because all these aren't farm styled. Like if we had different styles of auto-generated buildings, it would be pretty cool. Surprised we didn't see that on 2024, to be honest. I've got no clue. Don't know where this is actually Google to rescue. Oh, they do have a live stream. Oh, okay. I thought so. Cattle crossing needs the cows. The A42. Yeah, exactly. So, like I said, guys, if you are still active in the chat, please stay active because we do need to pick 2 winners. And if you aren't active, you won't be entered. Once I press choose winners, it's gonna choose active people in the chat. It's not gonna or active in the live stream as well. I don't think you necessarily have to type out anything, but yeah. I'm surprised we didn't get AITC. Yeah, it's been given with other payware programs and applique add-ons, isn't it? So it might be something they'll be able to implement. I can't see why not. Still sitting on my PC. Go to bed. It's nearly 5 a.m., man. Although I can't really say nothing, mate. There was there's many times I've been on the computer till 6 a.m. and sometimes sun's already been rising up. So yeah, this is Welshpool. It is the next release by Burn and Blue Designs. It's out next week, I think early in the week, rather than like a Thursday or Friday release. Stay tuned obviously on my channel for the official trailer. Loads more stuff. There's going to be another official trailer for an aircraft, really fun aircraft coming out in the next 2 weeks. Next 2 weeks. I'm going to get those voiceovers done as well. Not the night of the. No, it wasn't. No. Yeah, I've got the voiceovers to do for some non-trailer cinematic videos. I'm looking to put them out pretty soon because, as I say, I just need to record the voiceovers, which is easier said than done with me. Have you heard me speak? And I have to edit those together, which takes some time to edit those types of videos together. And then we'll have a video showing my new setup. So, like an early on room tour. I'm looking forward to doing that because I've never done that type of thing, and I think it'll be cool to show you guys the space I work in. Not in here, but when I move into the other room, and I can show you. Here's my desk setup, and look, we're gonna unbox some of the Wing stuff, and we're gonna have a look at that and show you how it works. Wasn't the plan I had for the Wing stuff at all. I wanted to actually unbox that at Manchester Airport or Liverpool Airport or in some kind of simulator, but I could not arrange such a thing, and I'm really disappointed because I really thought I'd be able to do something at least with it. But I'm really excited to show you the setup and stuff. Yeah, and just put more content out, more live streams. Look out for Sunday's live stream. It won't be the one I was originally set out to do, but it will be taking a look at another UK airport, which is already out. It's available. You might be aware of it. You might not know it ever got released. I don't know, but the developer's quite a well respected and been developing for a long time. So I'm assuming many people know it. Just maybe that I just completely missed it, and everyone's going to be like, "Oh yeah, yeah, we've seen that." Anyway, I think it's pretty cool. I'll show it off on the stream on Sunday. Um, are there any seasonal variations of weather differences, etc.? On 2024, yes, you do have. On 2024, you don't need the add-on to change the seasons. So I believe you will see changes in the trees and the grass. Not so much in the grass, maybe mostly the trees. So you can see the trees in October look fantastic, like all lovely brown and golden. Ace Airstream. Bloody good guess, mate. You are correct. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna say, "Oh my God, no, it's not." Yeah, I mean, I mean, it must have just literally been because I said a well-known developer, but I feel like I think it's Gary, isn't it? I'm pretty sure his name's Gary. I apologize if it isn't, but I believe Gary's stuff is well known, but I just don't think it gets the exposure because I think the likes of the news outlets, like FS Elite and Threshold and something, they're very, very quick to promote Innie builds, Aerosoft, Orbex, which is fair enough. It's just I think there's for the list I've seen of his sceneries recently, I'm thinking, God, he's done some mid-level, mid-level sized, well, not mid-level, mid-sized airports and stuff around around the UK. So obviously we've got the likes of Innie builds, Pyrigi, mostly those guys doing the bigger stuff around the UK. Your Birminghams, your Heathrows, your Glasgow, Edinburghs. Then you've got Burn and Blue doing the kind of the smaller stuff, and then you've got some of their stuff's quite a bit bigger, and then nothing in between. We've had Liverpool Digital Designs did Liverpool once upon a time, and it should be getting a really big update at some point. But we haven't had another really detailed Liverpool. We haven't had anyone else do Stansted. I mean, Innie Builds did it, but again, that was an older version. So we haven't had any big updates and upgrades to those. And then obviously, you look deeper, and then Gary from UK 2000 has done the likes of Bournemouth, Norwich, Isle of Man. He's done a fair few of the kind of the mid-size ones, but you guys already seem to know that he has done all that. He did John Norwich some time ago. Yeah, and that seems to be his newest one, dated his newest one. So maybe he's moved on to do some US ones. But for me, I just wasn't aware that Gary had done that many UK ones, especially not the likes of Bournemouth, that is obviously home to like a fleet of A340 cargo jets. And I saw Norwich and Isle of Man, and I had a quick look around them, and I was like, "This are pretty good." And I do apologise to Gary, and I apologise for you guys if you're probably sitting back thinking you haven't seen any of his UK stuff. I was like, well, you need to remember, for the whole year and a half, I didn't look at any flight sim stuff. I missed East Midlands from Pyrigi. I missed a lot of Josh's stuff from Impulse Simulations. I missed a lot of stuff, including a lot of Gary's stuff. So when I've had a chance to now come back and see it, it's just been like, oh wow, okay, this is good. But then it's not that I don't just see it on news outlets. I don't see it in videos, people using it to fly in and out of, or anything like that. That's all I mean. Tony Doc will fly out from Liverpool in a couple of weeks. Nice, nice, nice. I'll have to try and spot your plane going out, mate. The airfield looks stunning. It will be a welcome change to fly this direction. Exactly. And this is what I mean. I really want Burn and Blue Designs to do a Barton aerodrome. Now, I know Barton has been done. No, Bournemouth was UK 2000, because I was there like last night in the sim. Unless someone else did it as well. Yeah. Unless someone else did it as well, but yeah, Gary's done it as well. Um, yeah. So Brian, what I would say is, yeah, totally, mate. I'm glad that Burn and Blue are heading north. They did Fishburn, didn't they, up in the northeast, near Newcastle, and obviously we've come over to here. Don't know where they're heading next because they seem to be going up and then coming back down, and then they've gone to Connington, then coming back up here. I'd like to see them do Barton. Now I know we've got agree Barton needs updates. Exactly. Thank you so much. See, I've heard a few people say we've already got one in the UK update, and I'm like, yeah, but it's a UK updated one. It's not for me. It looks nice. The tower looks fantastic. The hangars look great, but it's not on this standard. You haven't got all the fence and the clutter. Just the overly, just the extra attention to detail that Burn and Blue designs do. I'd really love someone to do Howden as well. Like, I think we've only ever got a freeware version of Chester Howden. Especially as we have the Beluga in the simulator as a default aircraft, why haven't we got a proper Howden? Again, Burn and Blue Designs could do that. I think it's a size that they probably could do. They've done the likes of they did Farnborough, and they did a couple of others on that size. Farnborough definitely on the same size, if not bigger than Howden. It does have all the Airbus factory and stuff, so that might be a massive job. But yeah, I'm still wondering why we haven't got a decent Howden. A bit weird. Yeah, it would. Indian dev called Velocity Skytech also did Bournemouth. There you go. There you go. But yeah, guys, this is Welshpool out next week. Look for the official trailer on the channel coming soon, on my channel, of course. And do let me know if you rewatch the stream, if you watch the stream after it comes out, if you're planning on getting it. Everyone in the chat, let me know whether you are planning to get it. But we do need to get this giveaway sorted as well. I think Halfpenny is next. Yes, that is correct, Mark. I have heard mutterings of Halfpenny. So obviously I will look to bring Halfpenny to the channel in a pre-release stream. Generally, Burn and Blue Designs don't mind me sort of running with any trailers that I can do for them if I've got the opportunity to. But yeah, turning the chat a little bit over to a bigger airport, I want everyone to let me know in the chat what it has. And also, if you're not in my Discord, if you're on Discord, all of my social media at Practically Geek, you can find me on social media. Type Practically Geek, you'll find me. Discord server, I know everything like that is linked in the description, but you can carry on the conversation there. But guys, please let me know what you think about Manchester Airport. We've got Innie Builds, and we've got, I think you say Ether or Author Scenery doing Manchester. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Because I know we could go into much detail about Mako and whether we are ever going to get a version 2. But we have 2 developers now, and obviously with Innie Builds, we've got a massive developer doing Manchester. Anyone interested in it? Are you excited as I am? I really am. Don't get me started. I'm trying not to get people started. I don't want your opinions on Mako because that could be left for a Discord chat or a personal chat with me. But certainly the 2 developers going at each other, not at each other, battling it out to see who's going to do the best Manchester. Because at the end of the day, guys, that's what it is. I don't think as flight simmers we're going to be... I'm going to get this off the screen. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry that's been on the screen for that long time. As flight simmers, we're only ever going to buy 1 scenery. We might buy 2, but we're only ever going to use 1 of them. Do you know what I mean? We might buy 2 of the same airport purely on the basis to see what's better. We might even watch a video to see what's better. But until it's in your hands, it's very hard to say who's done the best one. And that's all it's going to be. Some people might not be bothered about the visual fidelity of it. Some people will be like, listen, it's got to make sure to have the right stands, everything look and feel the way it does in real life, authentic, and then others do go for the visual quality, how fantastic the modeling and the texture is, or everything. But any build should be good. But then again, guys, I really wasn't expecting, because I didn't know about it until last minute. But RW Profiles Newcastle, I mean, those guys did. I always forget the name of it. Something Bronson or Branson Airport. I always forget. I do apologize, and one of you guys knows the name of it, and I apologize. But they did an American airport. Before that, they were doing GSX profiles, and then next minute Newcastle's announced, and then they're releasing the trailer, and everyone's blown away and like, oh my god. I'd like to see other UK ones from them, but they are heading to Salzburg next. So again, Digital Designs did Salzburg, but again, that's a pretty old scenery by standards now. So yeah, let's see what you guys are putting in the chat. I hope someone will make a comparison. Yeah, of course there will be comparisons, so I can decide. And sometimes I'll buy one and Springfield band. Yeah. Or something like that. I think it's like Springfield Branson, yeah. It depends on the detail for Manchester. I'd like to see him on the LVP, yeah. Future build for the stands, of course, yeah. Yeah, Newcastle was incredible, and that really took me by surprise when that came out. And I spoke to the developers themselves, and I was like, wow, what have you guys... Like, it was incredible. Mako V2 cancelled, we don't know. I'm happy with Mako V1. I've been enjoying it. I mean, I'll be honest with you, Ivan, me. There's nothing wrong with V1. It works, and it's even with I think tier models or tier models complete version of Manchester. I think most people prefer Mako's version 1, I believe. But it's not so much that, mate. It's the fact that we've heard nothing, and I know Mako simulations are a small team, if but one person, and they're busy with real life and doing it as a passion project. I fully understand that. I fully understand that. No one understands more than me. But we just need an update. One of the guys needs to come on Discord or social media and say, we are still making it. It's just taken long. There you go. People are then going, right, okay, fair enough. But the fact that no one said nothing, and we've had 2 developers go, right, we're making Manchester, everyone's just going to be like... And don't forget, Mako's version was a payware. It wasn't a freeware. We paid and we got half an airport. So let's just... I'm not going to sit there and say, I'm very patient, but at the same time, a little update would be nice. A little update. With V1, I believe other developers have stepped up their game, so it's probably outdated. It is outdated. Tier models or tire models did a version, and it was obviously, it had a lot in it. But obviously, we've got any builds now, and the other guys doing Manchester, and these other guys, I don't know what to expect. They could come in and do an RW profiles and completely blow any builds out the water. We just don't know. And again, I don't think we should take their previous sceneries, because Springfield Branson by RW Profiles and their Newcastle are just leagues apart in terms of quality. Like, it looks like 2 different developers. Like, so I don't think... Do you know what? These other guys could blow Manchester out the water with any builds. They could come up and go, here's our version of Manchester any builds. Have a go with that. And we could just be like, wow, okay. But then, like one of you guys says there, I think it was Tony or Mickey, like, we'll be looking at comparisons and people doing comparisons and in-depth reviews of those Manchester sceneries. They're going to be the guys who will help us decide what one to get. And I've already said I love any builds. The fact that they support the channel so much, but we don't know what these other guys are going to produce. It also depends on who's going to get them out first as well. Like, who is going to get their Manchester out first. Now, personally, I think it's going to be Any Builds. I think that Any Builds is going to be... my guess is going to be that'll be out between the end of September, but that's the earliest, or it'll be October. And I'm taking that off of the principle of when they announced Gatwick, they showed us 1 or 2 pictures of Gatwick, mostly just signs, and then said, we're looking for people, we're looking for real world pilots and other people who worked at Gatwick to help us. Pretty similar kind of article to the Manchester one. And then that was the end of May or March or something. And then it was June that they had Gatwick out. Like, it was so quick. So unless Manchester is in really, really early development, like super early, then I think we can expect that within the next month and a half. That's my prediction. I don't know if that's the case, but that's my prediction. Right, guys. I've actually eaten before the live stream. I'm getting better. I actually ate before the live stream this time. So I don't need to go and eat, but I do need a very, very big drink. We had 4 green. We did have 4 Greenlands in the space of 2 weeks. We did. And I was really, really hoping Pyreeg would actually do Manchester before he went off wherever else he was going. Obviously, he's going to Parma now, so he's heading off from the UK. Whether he'll be back or not, we'll see. But yeah, I was thinking Pyreeg might have done Manchester, and we all know what we would have got there. We all know what Manchester we would have got if Pyreeg would have done it. But and again, Binny Builds are doing one, and yeah, perfect time to finish. Prem about to start. It is. You're right. It is. I apologise for keeping everyone up, all the football fans. Right. Okay, guys. We don't have many active. Yeah, we do. I've changed it a bit. Right, guys. I hope Innie cook with it, man. It's the last UK Cup that doesn't have great rendition. You are right, Max, and I hope they do. I can't wait. Yeah, Pyrigi is doing Palmer, yeah. And I don't think we've had a good Palmer. Someone has done a freeware one. I don't know if we've had a payware one. Not too sure. But anyway, my 2 hours live stream is kind of my limit, depending where we're going. When I live stream Manchester, which from Innie Builds, which by the way, guys, I will say straight off the bat, I will make sure that Manchester Innie Builds is something that you will see on the channel in some kind of capacity. Live stream for sure, but I will be doing my utmost to absolutely go insane with the content for Manchester, because it's somewhere I've been a lot to as a flyer, as a passenger. I've been there many times as a plane spotter. I've been going there since the early 90s, when my aviation addiction started. So it's something when Innie Builds announced it, I was like, holy, I need to be getting into that. So there will be stuff, there will be content on the channel for Manchester. That's just Tim and Sim Wings did a free, but the freeware is the best. Yeah, I believe. Questionable judgment. Stop posting links. I know you won't be doing anything particularly mad in the chat, mate. So I apologize that Nightbot's done that. I apologize, mate. Just let me know what it was or something. But yeah, guys, stay active. I know there's a couple of you guys active. I will be. Let's get it on, guys. Let's get this giveaway sorted. Let's see if I can get it to work without too much messing about here. I think I can. Here we go. Look at that. And you've got the two cameras there, which are slightly behind. I don't know. It's a bit weird. Right. It's not too bad, I guess. It's not bad. It's not bad. Right, guys, stay active. Let's get some winners going. As you can see, it has crossed out most people for not being active anymore. So I'll give you a minute or so, guys, just to start getting... just type something in the chat. Type Welshpool. You don't need to, by the way. It's not going to take that as an entry. It just in case Nightbot wants you to be all particular. Still here. Yeah, Tony Dark, it's got you there, mate. So, as you can see, people who've been active in the chat earlier on have obviously gone now. As always, I do try to make sure viewers are aware that I do draw the prizes between the last half hour of the stream. So I do try my best to make people aware of that, regardless of how I'm choosing prizes. Yeah, we can see everyone's there saying that they're here. Perfect. I'm going to start announcing some winners, guys. There's two to give away, so you know you've got a great chance, guys. Let's get a first person done. Tony Dark Zero, you haven't won any prizes on the channel before, have you, mate? That's your first prize ever. You've never won before, mate. Right, well done, mate. Well done. What I will say, if you have won prizes before, that's absolutely fine, but please do make sure that your email is still in your YouTube as per my usual rules, because that's how I will be contacting you anyway, regardless if you've won or not. A couple of more people jumping in there, so we've got a couple of more people on the list. But yeah, congratulations, Tony, mate. As I say, make sure that your email's in there, mate. Just as I say, I'm not gonna. If people have won before, if I've contacted them before, I'm not gonna treat them any differently in terms of contacting and stuff like that. Thank you, Brian, so much, mate. I mean, I guess it's different. I guess it's a bit hard to review or preview airfields over live stream, as doing a pre-recorded video sometimes is better. But yeah, be more from obviously Welshpool on my channel soon with the official trailer. Let's get the other winner. And is that Sion Studios? I think I'm saying that right, but I don't believe you've won on the channel before. So congratulations. What I need you to do is make sure that your email is in your YouTube profile, okay? And what I mean by that is, what I do is I go into the chat, I click on go to channel, it opens up a new window, and in your profile or the text at the top, you can add an email, either add the email or add it into the description. Obviously Tony's got it on his, and I can obviously do that. It's a typo. Oh, it's a typo, Sean. Okay. It's not a typo, is it? But yeah, I will click on your profile there so it's open, and I will make sure that an email goes out to you within the next few hours. Obviously, this is a preview of Welshpool, as you can see. No, it's not. No, I didn't think it was. No, congratulations to our winners. I'm going to make tracks now. I'm going to go and cool down completely, but this fan has absolutely been wonders. Glad it's not really been too much of a hindrance on the microphone and stuff like that. But yeah, make sure that you put your email into your YouTube profile. An email will go out to you guys. It might be within the next few hours or so, but with this being a pre-release stream, obviously until it's out, you guys won't get it into your account, or you won't get a code for it. Either way, it's going to be into your account or a code to take it down to £0 on the actual Burn and Blue websites page. I think that's how we usually do it with Burn and Blue, is a code that you put in and it takes your purchase down to £0. So you won't get that code, or you won't get you won't get it until it's released, basically. But yeah, guys, been fantastic, been a lovely stream. Apart from needing to go to get the fan and wipe my forehead down, which is not too bad actually. You're not seeing any reflections on it. It's not too bad. Yeah, apart from having to go off for a little break there, it's been a good little stream. And as I say, guys, I think not Sunday stream, but I think the stream, whatever we've got scheduled afterwards, we're going to be in a new room. It'll be a lovely new setup. I'm going to try and get a live stream or video done, setting up, showing you guys how my desk set up. I want to get more desk to put into the setup so I can do more unboxing type videos of flight sim stuff. Possibly show models off. I've always wanted to review models, which is quite a niche thing, but there's my only Gemini jets. Whoever wants to guess what that aircraft is, I'm sure we all know. one of my favourites so far at the minute. The little mini A350. It's not. It's an Airbus, but I absolutely love this, and it's a Gemini jet, so it's a really nice one. But that's the only proper one I've got. I want to get more. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna start doing that. Good night to everyone, and yeah, the Premier League has started, I believe, and enjoy the football, enjoy the rest of your weekend, your evening, and I'm going to go and cool down. Have we got any lolly ices? Have we got any lolly? I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. I'll see you guys soon. See you on Sunday.